Go ahead.
All right, it says verse 23. But every man in his
Start over.
all right,
Adam.
all right. 1 Corinthians 15 and 22. For as in Adam all die,
Mm-hmm.
so even in Hamashiach shall all be made alive.
Right. And Eve ain't gonna be defiled this time. Eve is gonna be delivered and saved because Eve represented the church. Okay, the elect, the woman. You see what I'm saying? And what happened? Eve went off, and that's sin has bitten the nation of Israel in the ass for generation after generation, even going back to the sons of God at that time after Adam. We are the ones who are to uphold righteousness in the earth. Go ahead.
But every man in his own order.
Every man in his own order.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody is going to return to righteousness in their own order. So if you are of the 144,000 and you number 5 of the tribe of Judah,
Yep.
and you die right now,
Yep.
you know, for preaching this word or whatever, you know, however the Lord take you out. When Yahweh returns, you're going to be placed in your order.
That's right.
Beautiful, man.
Nothing can't stop that. So death ultimately is nothing. You should look at death and laugh at it. If you truly believe,
God.
okay, that gives you an immortal mindset. The elect's mind is on immortality, not this. This ain't the end all be all. We have a vision beyond this flesh in this world, man, which separates us from the pack. We're crazy. Yeah, we're fools for Hamashiach's sake, man.
That's right.
Keep going.
All right. It says, but every man in his own order, Hamashiach the first fruits.
That's the body.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh the first fruits. Who are the first fruits? We just read those who are of superior in rank and excellence amongst a particular body. That's the elect under Yahweh.
That's right.
That was the church founded by the Most High directly from the foundation of the earth, man. We just had to come in this wicked and decrepit flesh basically to offer up ourselves as sacrifices under Yahweh. He had to do it. We got to do it. Okay? Go ahead.
Afterward, they that are Hamashiachs at his coming.
They that Hamashiach said is coming. That's the large multitude. So you have, it's going to be Yahweh, the 144,000, which we know who's the head of that church, King David. That's the throne and tabernacle of David. But after that, you have the large multitude, man, which are going to be Israelites from all over the world whom the Lord have ordained to receive mercy, man. And it's going to be a whole hell of a lot of women, more women than men amongst that number. So a lot of women are going to be delivered, man. Okay, but a whole hell of a lot of them going to die too, man.
All right.
All right, but there's going to be a lot of sisters that are going to be delivered, man.
Right.
Okay, for the purpose of having a nation. How you have a nation without women?
Yep. The scriptures even say that women gonna be saved for childbearing.
Right, right. And you know, women. Could you imagine how the women at the time of Noah felt to be able to be delivered, to repopulate? They were happy. Yes. That's how the women gonna be. They ain't gonna be, so that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be barefoot, naked, and having. No, that ain't gonna be the end of. But bringing back our nation is a very important lot. How do you think Mary felt to be the vessel chosen to bring back the Messiah? Women took pride in these things in the ancient world. We're gonna be restored to our right frame of mind, man. We're gonna have families. We're gonna have generational wealth. The kingdom of heaven is gonna be the highest functioning business this earth has ever seen. And Solomon gave us an example of how it would be through his 40 years of peace. And he was balling. We added up some of the stuff he had. He was a billionaire. He was damn near, he had billions of dollars in 1 year. Adding up all of his wealth. He was damn near a billion. Job, the brother Kuala did a video to where he added up, you know, all of what Job had and how much it would be worth in today's time. Multi-billionaire, trillionaire. You see? So we're going to get that and more. You see what I'm saying? The earth. You got something else?
Nah, I'm still in
Is it some more?
Nah, you make the point.
Okay.
We can keep going, but that'll turn into a whole nother list.
Get second or not second Revelation. Revelation 20 and start at around 4, I believe.
Can I bring this one out?
Yeah.
This
Absolutely.
is Proverbs 14 and 32. It says, "The wicked is driven away in his wickedness," is the point, "but the righteous have hope in his death." Now, what is that ultimately saying? Why would somebody have hope in death? We have hope because we know that's not the end all be all. We know we're going to be risen up again. We know if we die, it ain't hell. Yeah, we ain't going to hell. Or no, we know we're going to have a glorious kingdom. We go either be risen up into or whatever it is. You know, we know it's something coming. It's our reward coming, man. You know, we ain't going to be born back into a heathen kingdom or whatever it is.
Right.
You know, we have stuff to look forward to, man.
Mhm.
Like the scripture said, Hebrews 12:2, looking unto Yahweh, the author and finisher of our faith, for the joy that was set before him.
That's right.
He endured the cross, despised the shame, now set down at the right hand of the Father. So the same thing for us.
Right.
We looking, got Yahweh for that example. So we looking for the joy that's set before us.
That's right.
Finally sipping Yayan with the Lord. What he said, I ain't gonna sit with you right now at the Passover, but new in my Father's kingdom. You see? So shit, all 144,000 been with King David, Yahweh the brothers. You know, I never met the apostles, shit, with the apostles in our new bodies, whatever it is.
Right.
You see?
Right.
That's something we have to look forward to. New bodies finally being perfect,
Right.
no more captivity.
Right.
That's something to fight for. That's something, if you're gonna die for something, that's to die
That's
for,
the
man.
legacy to
That's
fight
to
for.
die for the Lord, man.
Right.
Look what he did for us, how much more giving our life back to him.
Right.
You know?
And
right.
then when you pass that down to your sons, when you pass that down to your sons, when you pass that down to your children, just like Ariana say, when you come back, because you gonna come back,
Mhm.
or you gonna come back to your kids teaching the word that you instilled in them, or you gonna come back to some nigga shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a
Coward
legacy.
shit.
Right.
You know?
Yep. That's absolutely true. This is Romans chapter 6 and Romans chapter 5 and 19. For as by one man's disobedience many were made sinners, Adam, so by the obedience of one, Yahushua, shall many be made righteous. So he's coming back to basically get right what he didn't get right, you know, at the time of Adam, because he was the head of the church. He's the first soul chosen. So in the kingdom, he's going to be the first soul chosen to run this thing in righteousness.
Right.
We're just going to be joint heirs with him. You just fight to be a part of that body. Now, get that in Revelation.
You want to start at 4?
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever you, 4.
All right. This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them.
And I saw thrones. And what did Yahushua tell the 12? Ye that followed me in the regeneration shall sit on 12 thrones. That represents the beginning of the kingdom of heaven. Because when you get Revelation, the 21st chapter, it tells you the order. It says the foundation, it started with the 12 apostles. And then under that, you get the 144 cubits. That's the tabernacle of David, but there's order within it, man. Okay, so read that again.
All right. This is, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls,
Go ahead.
and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua.
He saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua. You see that? He saw the souls of them, those souls that were beheaded, caught hell, rejected. Go ahead.
And the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands.
So the mark of the beast is something that's coming in this time.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
So though this is talking about particular men right now who may be preaching, who's going to deny these things unto death, man.
Right.
As an example, that's just what you were chosen to do. And the Lord, if you were chosen for that lot, the Lord is going to put the spirit on you to accept it at that point, man. Okay, so don't worry. Don't worry. Don't overthink it. Look, it's written. Hey, let the Lord's will be done, man. We're not offended by prophecy, man. Go ahead.
All right.
So what these souls going to do? What's going to be happening with these souls? Go ahead.
And they lived and reigned with Yahushua 1,000 years.
This is speaking of the first dominion, basically, because after 1,000 years is the kingdom of heaven. That's it. Does Satan come back into power? No, we know the kingdom of heaven is going to be forever and ever and ever. But there's going to be particular amongst Israel that are going to be of the first dominion. Okay, and be under authority under Yahushua, ushering in righteousness on the earth, man. And for 1,000 years, we're going to be whooping these nations and instilling righteousness into the planet Earth.
Right.
Because the Lord ain't going to come back and snap his fingers and everything be turned back perfect.
Right.
No, he's going to allow those who from the foundation of the earth, those elect souls who helped create everything, they're going to have part in restoring everything back to righteousness. You do this, you do that. Put down that rat. Shut your ass up.
And the power said that it's good.
Right, the
We'll
power
tell you
said
when
it was
it's
good. Right, everything. Those souls are going to be literally with Yahushua, restoring order to this earth, and nothing, not even death, can stop that legacy. Keep going.
All right. This is verse 5. It says, "But the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection."
This is the first resurrection, the first dominion.
Yep.
And the other nations after that pretty much will be like, you go to your lot, this is where you're going to be. They're going to have to pay tribute. But Esau, Edom, as we read in prophecy, he's going to be done after that. He will not have any resurrection to life, as our brother told his ass in 2nd Maccabees. Now, somebody get Revelation 14. Was the brother trying to call and make a point, or was he...
Nah, I'm checking the message now.
Okay, just see if he, because he can call, if the brother was trying to call and make a point, a part, like a little baby, a part. Get Revelation 14, start at 1, and, no, not Revelation 14, Sirach 44, start at 1, and then we'll jump down, and then we'll get a few more, and that's pretty much it. Get that Revelation too, where it said the crown.
Revelation 2 and 10.
Yeah, you get that one. But you go ahead where you at.
This Sirach 44 and 144. It says, "Let us now praise famous men,
Let us now praise famous men. Go ahead.
and our fathers that begot us. The Lord have wrought great glory by them through his great power from the beginning."
From the beginning. They were chosen from the beginning. And nothing is going to, see, this is the beauty of what we have. Nothing can stop this legacy from being played out.
Right.
Even like you got vocab and them, they're bugging out. What are all these Israelites? What is it? It's written in the scriptures that we would be doing this. You can't stop it. This program is ordained from the heavens.
Right.
Jack, go ahead.
You know, it's funny, my guy.
Yeah.
What the scripture say about Yahweh Shai kingdom, the kingdom of heaven, is going to be no end to it.
Right.
But Yahweh Shai told us that what? The kingdom is within us, this word. So
Right.
you can't stop it. It got to
Can't
happen.
stop it.
It got to go forth. It's within
Right.
us. You see, it's going to go forth spiritually, and it's going to be built physically, literally, man.
Right.
You see, so either way, it got to happen, man.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
And it said, "The Lord have wrought great glory by them through his great power from the beginning, such as did bear rule in their kingdoms, men renowned for their power, giving counsel by their understanding and declaring prophecies."
This is the elect. This is what's happening. The Lord is restoring the true judges of the earth, man.
Yep.
Keep going.
Leaders of the people,
Leaders of the people. Leaders of the people, man. Go ahead.
by their counsels and by their knowledge of learning, meet for the people,
Right.
wise and eloquent in their instructions.
And this is what, whenever Israel was in trouble, what did the Lord do? He sent a prophet, a seer, a judge, a king to, restore them back to him. That's the priesthood. This is what's happening. The priesthood is being raised back up. The counsel that our people need to get back to glory is through the men. It's going to be through the men whom the Lord sent. And these are the leaders of the people under Yahweh Shai. Now jump to verse 7.
Verse 7. "All these were honored in their generations and were the glory of their times.
Mm-hmm.
There be of them that have left their name behind them, that their praise might be reported."
And we have Zephaniah, Paul. We got all of these men who we can go to. Their praises were reported of. All right, go ahead.
It says, "And some there be which have no memorial,
Right, some don't have a memorial. Some you wouldn't know existed. There's particular prophets who prophesied that we don't have their record. Hey, what did it say? Obadiah hid 100 prophets. What's their name? You don't know them.
Why did he have to hide them?
Right. They were out prophesying.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? There's particular, so you can't look at what you see. There's men to this day who have no memorial and they're out preaching still. They're doing the work.
Yep, the Lord got 7,000.
Right.
7,000 that didn't bow down.
Didn't bow down. There you go. Keep going.
It actually said they had a company of prophets walking to Jerusalem.
Right.
And even people we know about that's
Right.
in the scriptures know he prophesied 100
Right.
some years, but we don't have his actual account.
Right,
What
right.
he was talking about,
Right.
how he was,
Right,
they
right.
was talking shit while I was
Right.
building this
Right.
part of the. We don't have that. So it says, and some there be which have no memorial, who are perished as though they have never been,
Mm-hmm.
and are become as though they had never been born,
Mm-hmm.
and their children after them.
Mm-hmm.
But these were merciful men.
You ain't gonna never know they existed. So their children are gonna have the same lot. You ain't gonna know where they at. There ain't gonna be
But at,
some. Yep.
but at the same time, the scripture just told us that the Lord ain't never gonna forget your labor of love.
Right. So they're gonna get their reward either way it went. Whether you see it, whether 1,000 people see it, whether one person liked the video, whether there ain't no video, whether you just out there proclaiming a word and with no camera.
God.
If you of that number and you have that new song, you gonna be brought back into that lot. And then under that, you got the large multitude. Go ahead.
It says, but these were merciful men whose righteousness have not been forgotten. With their seed shall continually remain a good inheritance.
With their seed,
Man.
shall remain a good inheritance. So like we were saying, what legacy are you gonna fight to return to, even if this ain't the end? Go ahead.
And their children are within the covenant.
Their children are within the covenant. This is how they're going to receive that blessing. Through your children. You are your forefathers. Yep. We are the children of the prophets. You have the children of those who killed the prophets. You have the children of Esau. You have everything is restored and regenerated through reincarnation. Without reincarnation, nothing makes sense. Without reincarnation, how are the disciples going to receive a hundredfold of women and houses and all of the things they gave up, as Yahweh Shah said he would give them? Go ahead.
Yep. It says their seed stand fast, and their children for their sakes. It says their seed shall remain forever, and their glory shall not be blotted out.
Their glory shall not be blotted out. Okay, so get Wisdom of Solomon 2 or 3, Wisdom of Solomon 3, and then
You still want that in Revelation?
get
2?
Revelation. Yeah.
All right. So Revelation 2 verse 10 says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried."
Right. The devil. He's telling you the devil. Who's the devil? Is that a guy with a red suit that's gonna be coming out with a tail, throwing people inside of the martial law truck, like Barney, a big teddy bear? No. Satan, the devil is Esau. He's the one with power to do that. So there's going to come a time where this word is going to be outlawed, and a lot of us are going to face death. A lot of us, they're going to give life sentences, man, to say you going to your life, and you're going to have to face that, knowing the Lord will come back eventually.
Right.
Go ahead.
All right. It says, "And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life."
Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee the crown of life. What does Stephen's name mean? Crown. Literally, he's an example of what we just read. Stephen was faithful unto death, man, to where when the stones was coming his way, he saw the glory of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in the heavens. I don't believe he felt that, them stones. I believe the Lord just eventually took his spirit, and what was he doing up until the last second? Praising the Lord,
Yep.
calling on the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Yep. Because that's what he said. He said, "I looked up, and I saw Yahweh Shai sitting on the right-hand side of the Father." When you see that, you ain't worried about shit else.
Yeah.
He wasn't worried about them stones at all. You know what I'm saying? He knew he was going to get stoned. He seen that. But once he looked up, he wasn't worried about them no more.
Right.
We looking up, baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no other way to look.
Yeah.
Up is the only way. That's what when Yahweh Shah said, "Ye are from beneath, I am from above." He wasn't speaking of his worldly status. His mind frame is in the heavens, man. That's the reason why he went through what he went through, to return to that glory that he had with the Most High from the foundation of the earth, man.
God.
He understood that he has a spot reserved in the heavens. He's the high priest on the right-hand side.
Okay. And if we those elect men, we had that same understanding.
That's right.
You
brother.
see?
That's right. That
was it on that.
Now go to Wisdom of Solomon, and we can
At the top.
get started at 1.
This Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 1.
Now the beautiful part is the prior chapter, it speaks of the mind frame of the ungodly. And one of the mind frames of the ungodly is that no man returns. As a matter of fact, go to Wisdom of Solomon 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, like
at the top of the chapter.
Yeah, but we ain't gotta, we'll start at 1, but we'll jump to a particular point.
I got it. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 1. All right. It says, "For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright,
You're not right. Go ahead.
our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave."
Woo! Now jump to verse 5.
All right. Verse 5, it says, For our time is is a very shadow that passeth away,
Mm-hmm.
and after our end there is no returning.
That's what they think.
Mhm.
That's why you got guys like those
Yola.
guys who used to be in the Houston camp, those bug outs, all right, saying it ain't no reincarnation, no man returns. One of them literally left that on the comment. Nobody returns.
It's crazy.
Clearly, right here, you're an ungodly nigga.
Man.
You're
Man.
ungodly according to what we read.
Yep, because that's how they think.
That's how you think. That's why they don't care what they do. If you understand that you come back and eventually you're going to pay for something, there's particular things you're going to refrain from.
Right.
You're going to feel bad about. You're going to repent.
Yep.
Because you know eventually you're going to be raised back up and pay for things, man. Esau don't think like that. He just does all sorts of shit.
That's why the brothers told
Yeah.
the 7 brothers. They told the dude, like, dude, you're gonna have to pay,
Yeah.
whether you believe it or not.
Right, right.
We know that we paying for what we did.
Right.
Okay, well, the Lord love us. If we paying for what we did, how much more for you?
Right, right,
You gonna be out of there.
right. And understanding that makes you immortal. Nothing can stop you, man.
That's right.
Okay?
We'll keep going.
Where we at?
Verse 5.
No, that's it. Go back
Okay.
to it. Let's just get Wisdom of Solomon 3, and then we'll get ready to roll out to camp.
Wisdom of Solomon 3:1. It says, "But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most
The
High."
souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High. Well, where their spirit at? Is the spirit separate from the soul? If the soul is in the hand of the Most High, is the soul, the spirit somewhere else, or what, what's going on there? People weirdos. Go ahead.
It says, "And there shall no torment touch them."
Right, and there shall no torment touch them. And when does that matter? When Yahushua returns. Keep your mind on when Yahushua returns, because that's when the real and true judgment is going to go out. Okay, what side are you going to be on when Yahushua returns? Go ahead.
It says, "In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die."
In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die. So people looking at us and what we're doing out on the highways and the byways, because we die all the day long, man. We're dying right now, dying for Yahushua to return, man.
Man.
We die all the day long.
Now
as the
that's
scriptures.
to die for.
Yeah, to die for, like
That's
Esau
to
said.
die for.
Yeah,
They said it for a piece of cake.
yeah,
Or-
to die
yeah,
for. Have
no.
you tried the wings? Everywhere you go, Esau, they're to die for. Well, this is the to die for. This bread is what's to die for, man.
That's right.
No goddamn chicken. Go ahead.
It says, "In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die." Though.
Mm-hmm.
Seem to die, and their destruction, it's like, and their departure is taken for misery.
Their departure is taken from misery. People like, you died for going out and teaching the Bible. You died for not you better take that chip. You go die, yada yada yada. It seems to be unwise. It seems unwise in the sight of the unwise. Go ahead.
It's like that
Go
made
ahead.
me think about Eleazar in 2 Maccabees 6. Remember they was trying to get him just to
What
eat the
kind of
pork?
legacy am I gonna leave?
And he was like, man, look,
Yep.
get some lawful chicken or turkey or something, and
Right.
just say it's pork.
Say
He
it's
was like, I ain't about to do that.
Yep.
I ain't even about to fake it for you.
Because
you
he
see?
knew he was going to return to
And
that
that's
legacy.
yep, kind of beautiful. And he was like, because I know I want to leave an example. I'm not about to do this and then die. People look at me and remember me for eating pork at the end of my life. No, I'm not about to leave that legacy, man.
Right.
You see, I'd rather die than to fake it. You see?
Right.
Yeah.
Just like y'all saying.
That was just like when Yahushua turned down the myrrh and the wine.
Right.
He knew that it was his lot to feel all of that.
Yeah.
You see, so he didn't. That's what I'm saying. He didn't want to take no easy way out.
He literally strove for the truth.
You know?
Straight
And
up.
what I'm saying, striving for the truth unto death means being in that tomb or being under that dirt for however long you up under there. You know what I'm saying? For the Lord to raise you back up, because Yahushua established that the little girl was just asleep. So when you add all these precepts together and put them together, it makes sense, man, and it builds our faith to the point to where we're willing to die for this thing, man.
Right. That's
You
right.
see, the accounts are true. We believe that the accounts are true.
Mhm.
That's why we're willing to do what we do. But if you don't believe, then you're gonna try to find a way out.
That's right, bro.
I can grab it real quick.
Yep.
It's 2 Maccabees 6, and I'm gonna just get straight to the point. And because they were trying to give him to eat lawful
Yeah,
meat,
yeah. To act like it was pork.
right?
Yep.
It's 2 Maccabees 6 and 23. But he began to consider discreetly as became his age and the excellency of his ancient years and the honor of his gray hair, whereunto he was come, and his most honest education from a child, or rather the holy law made and given by the Most High. Therefore he answered accordingly, and willed them straight ways to send him to the grave. Just kill me.
Kill me.
Just kill me. I'm not about to do it. Just put me
He
to
said,
death.
man, I'm 90 years old, man.
Mhm.
I'm 90
I
years
gotta
old.
live.
And I done followed the Lord my whole life.
And I'm gonna sell out. Right.
Of course not. Absolutely not. Do what you got to do.
Right.
You know, and that's what I'm saying, because the Lord said, fear him that can kill the spirit. Don't fear him that can kill the body. Our people understand that.
Right. Right. Because it's like, what are you gonna try to live to do? To live and see the New World Order?
Yeah, he gonna be 92 in captivity.
Right.
Nah, man.
Like we
get outta
see
here.
all of this wickedness going on, and then when we're faced with death, we make a decision to stay here and continue. So no, I'll go back to the Lord.
GMOs.
Cause bro, when I was young, you remember how in the movies you always see somebody that's at the mercy of whoever about to kill them, and they still be talking shit.
Right.
Now you see why.
Right.
Like, bro, what else can you possibly do?
That's all you can do. Pray.
Yeah.
You pray, hey, Lord, protect the elect. Protect my wife, protect my son, whatever you got.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
Hey, some brothers want their wives to be delivered. Some brothers
Yeah.
don't give a damn. I would want mine if be delivered.
Yep.
My son, why not?
Straight
You
up.
know?
That's something to fight for.
Now, if she's a complete demon, you know what I'm saying? Then
Right.
you got but some brothers do actually want to see their families delivered. Now, it's not in your hands because each soul has their own story.
Right.
But all you can do as a man of the Lord, man, is strive for the truth unto death, man, and put on the elect. Keep going.
It says, for it becometh not our age, he said, in any wise to dissemble, whereby many young persons might think that Eleazar, being 80 years old and 10, were now gone to a strange religion.
Right.
And so they, through my
Because
hypocrisy,
he's a leader.
right.
He's a leader. That's why, as a leader, there's particular things,
That would have been the straw that broke the camel back.
they would have been
You
like,
know?
well, if he doing it,
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I can do it.
The rest of the nation just gone, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But the Lord always had somebody to stand up, man.
Right.
No matter how bad the situation was for Jake, he would always have somebody stand up to be
Right.
like, absolutely not.
Right.
You know?
Right. That's right, bro. He understood that. He cared for the flock. He made a decision not based on his own flesh.
Right.
That a leader can't make a decision based on the flesh. Leaders got to make decisions based on what will benefit the body, what will benefit the men under him, what will benefit how will what I say benefit those listening unto me. Because if you give Jake leeway as a leader to do wickedness, they'll do it, man. It's very important. Go ahead.
It says, and so they, through my hypocrisy, and desire to live a little time and a moment longer, like it said about Moses in Hebrews,
Yep.
he rather suffer affliction with his people than desire to rather to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. It's only a small season. You
That's
know?
right, brother. That's right.
It, like economy crash, you hungry. Now, the only thing you got to go to FEMA to get the chip
Right.
in order to eat, but you got to get the chip if you want food.
And trannies everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, say if you get that chip, what if because Yahweh Shah say immediately after the tribulation, we don't know exactly how long it's gonna be, but say if you get the chip just because you hungry, not believing the Lord can feed you, not believing in the things that was written aforetime, you get that chip and a couple of days later Yahweh Shah come. You know what I mean?
Through.
Man.
Through. Now you like, fuck. You see? That's pleasures of sin for a season, man. Just take the L.
Take
And it's not an L, it's a duck, it's
It's
a win.
really a level up.
Right.
It's a level. That's the L. Level
I'm
up.
telling you,
You
man.
know?
That's the legacy.
Yup,
Dang.
legacy. Yup.
Dang.
That's the legacy I want to be a part of. But we didn't come this far just to come
Oh,
there.
man.
Death is we faced with
Oh.
death. And no, give me the chip, fuck it.
No, man.
Nah, you just got to, hey man.
Yeah.
Hey, but also there's a standard gonna be lifted. So we gonna be good either way it go. If we have to die, if we, whatever.
Yeah, something
If you're a part of that body, there's no way you lose.
That's right.
You were born to overcome.
Right.
Go
And
ahead.
it says, should be deceived by me and not get a stain to my old age and make it abominable. For though for the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men, right? Because Porkson ain't gonna kill me now.
90
I'm a-
years of righteousness.
Right. I'm gonna take the chips, so I ain't gotta go in a concentration camp or whatever it may be. It says, yet should I not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive nor dead. It says, wherefore now manfully changing this life, I show myself such as one as my age require, and leave a notable example to such as be young to die willingly.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's it.
And he's written about for us to
They
learn.
recorded for us to see.
You see?
Okay, this is how you're supposed to live.
If he would have ate turkey instead and acted like it was pork, we wouldn't have heard nothing about it.
Right. Take down Martin Luther King and put him up.
Straight up.
Let's
You know?
celebrate that guy. Let's
Yeah,
celebrate the bit of the Lord.
there go your black history right there.
Right. That's crazy. Our people at one point would die instead of eat pork.
Yep. Now they'll kill you if you tell them they can't eat.
Right. Let's finish it out. You got some more?
You gotta look. It says.
And Wisdom of Solomon.
It says, and leave a notable example to such as be young to die willingly and courageously for the honorable and holy laws. And when he had said these words, immediately he went to torment. He walked to his own death. And it says, jump down. But when he was ready to die with stripes, he groaned and said, it is manifest unto the Lord that have the holy knowledge, and whereas I might have been delivered from death, I now endure sore pains in body by being beaten, but in soul am well content to suffer these things because I fear him. And thus this man died, leaving his death for an example of a notable courage and memorial virtue, not only unto young men, but unto all his nation.
That's good. That's it.
Man.
Wow.
Man.
And what else is there to say? Let's just read that in Wisdom of Solomon 3, and then we can close it out.
Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 2. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery. They probably like, man, you ain't eat the shit, nigga, you know? No, it says, and they're groaning, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are at peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality.
Their hope is full of immortality, man.
And that's what I'm saying.
that's
And
our
our hope is in immortality because immortality was promised. We ain't just hoping for immortality just on a whim. No, the Lord promised us that he was going to make us perfect and we was going to rule forever.
Right. Straight up.
Who else is coming with a better plan than that? You know what I'm saying? Lifestyles of the rich and famous. What's that?
Oh, we gonna
know?
we gonna ball out. Don't get it twisted. Hey, we want to ball out. We gonna get it the right way. Jay-Z and all of these niggas, they trying to take a shortcut through Satan to get riches and fame. And look how they look. That nigga looks like a goblin.
Bruh.
He looks horrible, man.
Yeah.
But we're just going through the right way. We're gonna ball out, brothers. I'm talking about substance out of this world, brothers. I'm talking about, man, and that's just Earth. Because I deal with just Earth. You know, brothers like to talk about the galaxies. We'll get that when we get that. I want to restore this first. Because this is a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And you know each 144 is going to govern a particular region of the earth, I believe, under Yahweh Shai, man. And that's going to be your setup. You come over here, come get the air is going to, on my island, the air is going to smell a particular way. The water is going to taste a particular way. You're going to have beaches that's different colors. You're going to have all sorts of rainforests and animals walking up to you, giving you gifts, stones. It's going to be beautiful, man.
That was one thing I told the brother Yana
Yeah.
the camp.
Yeah.
And I said, because you know, stones, you know, brothers got different type of stones.
Yeah.
You know, the amethyst got his little stones. Some stones got the sparkle to it.
Yep.
My water, my oceans,
Yeah.
wherever my section be, it's gonna look just like that stone.
Right.
Now you know the stones give off certain properties,
Right.
and
Yes.
so when you get in that water, it's gonna give off that property,
Right.
whatever that stone is. But it's gonna look just like it.
That, yes.
It look just sparkle or
Right.
whatever. Yeah, man.
Think big, brothers. Don't just think of the kingdom of heaven and women. Women are going to be a natural part of life. Here in this world, you brag on having women. Well, don't you have a penis and she has a vagina? You're not doing anything special. You brag about drinking water. In the kingdom of heaven, women are just going to be because you need women to have a legacy. Women are going to be a part of it. We're going to have a beauty. We're going to have families. We're going to have substance. We're going to have things out of this world. But when you think of the kingdom, think big. Think about walking outside and seeing nothing but miles of water and mountains and birds and not this little ass backyard you got in your right now apartment. You know, like you're gonna have a legacy, brothers. Like we're gonna go back to what we know, cattle. You know, it's gonna be beautiful, man. Finish reading that.
It says, Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 4, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality, and having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded.
Greatly rewarded.
Man, little chastised. Little chastised.
Right.
You see?
Right.
A little chastisement, man.
Right. That's right. Think on these things. Mull on these things. Meditate on these things, brothers. Get it in your mind. This death ain't it. Go ahead.
It says, For the Most High approved them and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace have he tried them and received them as a burnt offering. Man.
Ain't nothing
We're a
better
burnt
than that.
offering.
Yeah, ain't nothing better than that, man. You know,
Man.
we ain't trying to be a smoke in the Lord's nose, man. We want to be a sweet savor,
Man,
man.
what he do this too?
You see?
You
That's
know?
what I'm saying. Yahushua is making sure of it, man. You see?
That's right. And you brothers are putting up some precepts. Salakia, we didn't get to them. We was, sometimes that happens like that. But a habatham to all of you, Akim, the apostles and elders who are watching, all of the brothers, sisters who are watching. Hopefully y'all are edified. Anything else? We gonna give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.